I struggle. It's not exactly a hidden fact, but I do. I struggle at video games sometimes. So you know what I do to improve my account in a game? I prepare. I gear up. But most importantly, for gacha games, I like to train when I get a new character. It makes me better at them. When I create a strategy into my mind that works flawlessly, and that strategy ends up working flawlessly, since I did that combo so much, it feels good. So now begs the question, how do I learn to do combos? Now in cases like PGR, I fight the training dummy when I unlock new abilities. In ZZZ, I put on the VR headset and train against an invincible enemy. So since this is a WuWa video, what do I do in WuWa? Well, it's simple. I look at the guide seems easy, I go into the tower, I test the combo fails, I restart, I try the combo again, and I mess up that part, then I shut that down, and then I restart again, I restart and fail, 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 restart and fail! Guys, we need a training room. Badly. Training rooms are simple. I'll use PGR as an example since I'm talking about a Kuro fanbase. So, you open the game mode, you select which team you want to learn, mess around, and figure it out that way. I got pretty much better at PGR within a day when I learned how the character worked, but for WuWa, I beat my first TOA after more than half a year. Now, why is this? Well, I'm used to having my sandbox mode, where I can test my character and improve without any interruptions. WuWa makes this hard, because the only training you can do for a character is their trial, which doesn't even last forever, or their individual character trial, which only lets you use that specific character and nobody else. Now, as I said before, I cleared TOA because I had to adapt to this. Some days I decide enough is enough, and I try until I succeed. The day I made this script is the day I did it with Carlotta, and what do you know? 45 minutes of the same fucking combo. Now, am I saying that this method of learning is bad? No, it's not bad, it's just flawed. I'm only able to learn this way because I memorize quickly. In ZZZ, I learned Soldier Zero Ambi in 10 minutes because I had a training room mode. For Zanny, I learned it that quickly as well, granted they were an easy unit to learn, but I also have a good memory. For the most part. Now, when I try to learn a combo like Carlotta, BBDPS, Jinshi, Changli Zhangli out Quick Swap, there's so much information that it takes me almost an hour or two to even grasp the basics. I have no invincibility zone to learn faster, so I adapt and learn that way. But here's the issue with that. Although my garbage ass is able to do that, not everyone else is. In combat games, I think it's best to try and find as many demographics as possible to fit their preferences, which is why I love the Monster Hunter series so much. If you want an easy weapon, choose an easy weapon. You climb that ladder of harder weapons slowly in order to challenge yourself. There's training rooms, easy modes, hard modes, they have everything. WuWa doesn't have that. In WuWa, you have to play TOA to grasp the combo. You have no choice, because in the overworld, it's inconsistent as a training room. You need TOA to practice with full energy to make combos come out good. And here's another thing. Remember earlier when I mentioned about having your own playstyle that you want? There isn't always a guarantee for being able to choose what playstyle you want to play. Because guess what? This is a gacha game. It may not be on the banner at the time. I have almost every character in the game, so I have a lot of options, sure. But this isn't remotely the case for a new player. They might not like Cartefia. They might not like Lupa. But since new players need to progress, that's the best they've got if that's what they want to do. And having a training room mode would alleviate the stress of having to learn combos. A training room in this game would open so many new opportunities. You can find new techs easily, you can grasp combos quicker, or just gain the ability to grasp combos as a collective, which can open up the window to learning harder playstyles. There is no negative by having a training room. But there is one thing that's pissing me off. The fact that there's a training room PGR, but not in WuWa. Kuro added this in PGR. It works, it's good, I'm satisfied with it. But it's not fair that they get to have it, while a title by the same company doesn't. As I said, there would be no negatives, but it also wouldn't be hard. CCC reuses a zone and just allows you to play around with the enemy. PGR has it to where you can choose which enemies you want to fight. They recycle 2 enemies with 2 types of models, and they put the most basic bitch background as a backdrop. A training room would take no effort at all, and I believe players like me, who struggle more than most, would love it. So then why? Why are they pulling a Hoyoverse where it's in their less earning titles, but not their more earning titles? It just makes zero sense to me. But yeah, I feel that a training room mode would significantly reduce the difficulty of learning new combos for TOA and all of that. So I feel that they should add it as a feature. Now with that being said, that's about it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like the video and subscribe for more Gacha Gaming content. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers, so subscribe to make that possible. Comment down below what you want to see next and check out my community tab and Discord for updates on upcoming videos. Be sure to also check out my Twitter, @shitpost, to find my favorite creators and some dumbnesses that check that as well. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.